Do not rush this moment. Just breathe. Before you scroll away, before your mind goes back to everything that is waiting for you, stay here with me, just for a little while. Because I have something to say to you, not to everyone, to you. I know how tired you are, not the kind of tired that sleep can fix, the kind that sits deep inside your chest, the kind that follows you even when everything looks fine on the outside. You smile, you show up, you do what you're supposed to do, but inside, there's a quiet emptiness you don't talk about, a weight you can't explain, a feeling that something is missing, even though you don't know what it is. I have been watching you, not to judge you, not to measure you, but to understand you. Every silent tear you didn't let fall, every moment you said, "I'm okay," when you weren't, every night your mind wouldn't stop thinking, I was there. I have always been there. Even when you didn't feel me, even when you thought you were completely alone. You keep trying to be strong. You keep telling yourself, just get through today. Just don't fall apart. Just keep going. But tell me, how long have you been carrying this alone? How long have you been pretending that you don't need help? How long have you been trying to fill that emptiness with things that never really stay? You search for peace in people, in distractions, in achievements, in being busy enough not to feel. But every time the noise fades, it comes back. That same quiet ache, that same question, why do I still feel this way? Listen to me. You are not broken. You are not too much. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not too far gone. You are just tired of searching in places that cannot hold your soul. I did not create you to live in constant noise. I did not create you to feel lost inside your own life. I did not create you to carry everything by yourself. You were created for something deeper, something real.
Something that does not disappear when life gets hard. And that is why you are here right now, not by accident, not randomly. You didn't just click this video. You were led here. Because a part of you, even a very small part, is still searching for truth, still searching for light, still hoping that maybe, just maybe, there is something more than this. There is. And I am here. I know you have questions you don't always say out loud. Why does life feel so heavy sometimes? Why do I feel alone even when people are around me? Why do I keep overthinking everything? Why can't I just feel at peace? You try to answer these questions with your mind, but your mind is tired. Because these are not just thoughts. They come from something deeper, from your soul. And your soul remembers something, even if you don't fully understand it. It remembers me. From the very beginning, before your worries, before your fears, before all the noise of the world filled your heart, I was there. I am the Word. I was with God. I am God. Through me, all things were made. You are not random. You are not here by chance. Your life has meaning, even if you cannot see it right now. And the light you are searching for is not something you have to build. It is something you are meant to return to. I am the light that shines in the darkness, and the darkness has never overcome it. Think about that. The darkness in your life, the confusion, the fear, the overthinking, the loneliness, none of it can overcome the light. Not your past, not your mistakes, not the things you regret, not the things you wish you could change. None of it is stronger than the light. And I am that light. But here is the truth that is hard to accept. Sometimes, you get so used to the darkness that the light feels unfamiliar. You keep going back to what hurts you. You keep holding on to thoughts that drain you. You keep replaying moments that keep you stuck.
Because it feels known, even if it hurts. But I am calling you out of that. Not with force, not with pressure, but gently, patiently. Come to me. Not when you have everything figured out, not when you feel strong, not when your life is perfect. Come as you are, right now, in this moment, with everything you are carrying. Because I already see it. I already know it. And I am not turning away. The world tells you, you need to fix yourself first. You need to be better. You need to earn peace. But I am telling you something different. You don't have to earn my presence. You don't have to prove anything to me. You don't have to hide the parts of you that feel messy, because I came for that exact place inside you, the place you don't show anyone, the place where you feel not enough, too much, too tired, too lost. That is where I meet you. I did not come to judge you. I came to bring you back to life. I did not come into the world to condemn it, but to save it. And that includes you, right now, exactly as you are. So pause, just for a moment. Let everything slow down. Take a breath, not a shallow one, a real one. And ask yourself quietly, what am I really feeling right now? Not what you think you should feel, not what you tell others, but what is truly there. You don't need to fix it. You don't need to push it away. Just notice it, and let me sit with you in it. Because you don't have to carry it alone anymore. If this moment feels different, if something inside you feels softer, or maybe even emotional, that is not weakness. That is your heart remembering something real. And if you feel like staying here, if you feel like listening a little longer, then stay. Because what comes next is not just about understanding your pain. It is about seeing your life clearly in a way you haven't before, and slowly, gently, coming back to the light. Stay with me a little longer. Do not rush away from this moment, because what I am about to show you, you already know. You just haven't allowed yourself to truly see it. Let me reflect your life back to you, not to expose you, not to shame you, but to help you finally understand why you feel the way you do. Look at your days. They start fast, don't they? Before your eyes are fully open, your mind is already moving, thinking, planning, worrying. You reach for your phone, almost without thinking. Notifications, messages, news, endless scrolling. You tell yourself, I'm just checking for a minute. But minutes turn into more. And before your day has even begun, your mind is already full. Full of noise, full of comparison, full of things that have nothing to do with your soul. And you haven't even asked yourself once, how do I feel today? Because there is no space. You move from one thing to another,
Task after task, conversation after conversation, responsibility after responsibility. And somewhere in between all of that, you disappear. Not completely, but slowly, quietly. The real you, the one who feels deeply, the one who longs for something more, the one who is tired of pretending, gets pushed further back, and the version of you that the world needs takes over. You function, you perform, you respond, you survive, but you do not feel alive. And sometimes you don't even notice it during the day because you are busy enough not to. But then night comes. Everything gets quiet. And suddenly, you can hear yourself again. That is when it hits you. The thoughts you avoided all day start speaking. Louder, clearer, heavier. What am I doing with my life? Why do I feel like this? Why am I still not okay? You try to distract yourself again. Maybe one more video. One more scroll, one more thing to keep your mind occupied. But it doesn't work the same at night.
Because when everything is quiet, you cannot escape yourself. And that is where the emptiness shows up. Not dramatic, not loud, just there. A quiet space inside you that feels unfilled, and you don't know what to do with it. So you go back to what you know, distraction, because feeling it fully feels too much. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you sat in silence, without reaching for something to escape it? Not to think, not to plan, not to fix, just to be. You see, you are not afraid of silence. You are afraid of what silence reveals. The questions, the emotions, the truth. And so you keep your life filled with noise, because noise keeps you from seeing clearly. But here is what is happening slowly over time. You are becoming disconnected from yourself. Not all at once, little by little. You stop listening to your own heart. You stop trusting your own feelings. You stop asking deeper questions, because everything becomes about what needs to be done next, and not what is happening inside me. And this is why, even when your life looks okay on the outside, something still feels off inside. Because your soul is not being heard. And your soul was never created to be ignored. Look at how often you overthink. You replay conversations. You imagine scenarios. You question yourself. Did I say the wrong thing? Did I do enough? Do they see me the way I think they do? Your mind keeps moving, trying to control everything, trying to predict everything, trying to protect you. But instead, it traps you. Because the more you think, the less you feel peace. And the more you try to figure everything out, the more lost you become. You tell yourself, I just need clarity. I just need to understand. But what you are really searching for is not more thoughts. It is peace. And peace does not come from overthinking. It comes from letting go. But letting go feels scary, doesn't it? Because you feel like if you stop thinking about everything, something will go wrong. So you keep holding on to thoughts, to worries, to control. even though it is exhausting you. And then there is this, the way you measure your life. You compare yourself to people you see online, to people around you, to versions of yourself you think you should be. You look at their lives and quietly wonder, why am I not there yet? Why do they seem happier? Why do they have what I don't? And without realizing it, you begin to feel less successful, less certain, less enough. But what you don't see is that you are comparing your inside to someone else's outside, and that will always make you feel like you are behind. You were never meant to live like this, constantly measuring, constantly chasing, constantly feeling like you are not enough. That is not life. That is pressure. And you have been living under it for so long, you think it is normal. But it is not. And then, there are the moments you don't talk about. The moments when you feel alone, even when people are around you. You sit with others, you laugh, you respond, but inside, you feel distant. Like no one really sees you. Like no one really knows what is going on inside you. And maybe you don't even know how to explain it. So you don't try. You just keep it to yourself. And the more you keep inside, the heavier it becomes. Until one day, you feel tired for no clear reason, emotionally drained, and you don't know why. But I know why. Because you have been carrying too much without letting anything out. You were not created to hold everything alone. And yet, that is exactly what you have been doing. Let me show you something deeper. All of this, the noise, the overthinking, the distraction, the comparison, the emptiness, it is not random.
It is what happens when you try to live disconnected from the source of life.
You search for life, but you do not come to me. You try to build peace without the one who is peace. You try to find direction without the one who is the way. You try to feel whole without the one who gave you life. And so, no matter how much you do, no matter how far you go, something always feels incomplete. Not because you are failing, but because you are searching in places that were never meant to fill you. Look at your life again, not with judgment, not with frustration, just with honesty. You are tired, not because life is too hard, but because you have been trying to carry it without me. And I never asked you to do that. You were never meant to. You were meant to walk with me, to rest in me, to live from a place of connection, not exhaustion. But somewhere along the way, you drifted, not intentionally, just slowly, quietly. And now, you find yourself here, tired, searching, wondering, and maybe, for the first time in a while, listening. And that is where everything begins to change. Because before anything can be healed, it has to be seen. And now, you see it. This is your life. Not all of it, but the part you have been avoiding. The part you have been too busy to face. The part that has been quietly asking, is there more than this? Yes, there is. And in the next moment, I'm going to show you something you have been needing for a long time. Not more noise, not more pressure, not more answers from the world,
but something deeper, something real, something that does not leave. Stay with me, because what you are about to feel is different. Stay. Do not move away from this moment. You have carried so much for so long, and now you don't have to carry it alone anymore. Come closer, not physically, in your heart. You don't need to fix yourself before you come to me.
You don't need to understand everything. You don't need to have the right words. Just come as you are, because I am already here. I see you, not the version of you that you show the world, not the one that smiles when everything feels heavy. I see the real you, the one who gets tired of pretending, the one who feels deeply, the one who sometimes doesn't know what to do with all those emotions inside. I see you, and I am not turning away. There is nothing in you that scares me, nothing you have done that makes me step back, nothing you feel that makes me say, "This is too much." No. Come closer. Let me sit with you, right there, in that place you try to hide, that quiet space inside your chest where the weight lives, that place where you feel, "I don't know if I can keep doing this." I am there. You don't have to push it away right now. You don't have to be strong. Just let yourself feel it, and let me be with you in it. You have been afraid to face your own emotions because you thought, if you let yourself feel everything, you might fall apart. But listen to me carefully. You will not fall apart. You will be held right here, right now, in this moment. There are things inside you haven't said out loud. Regrets, memories, moments you wish you could go back and change. Things you replay over and over, as if thinking about them long enough will somehow fix them. But it doesn't. It only makes the weight heavier, and you carry that weight quietly. You don't tell people, you don't show it, but it is there. And I see it, every part of it. And I am not asking you to explain it to me. I already know. I know the moments you felt like you failed. I know the times you blamed yourself. I know the words that stayed in your mind longer than they should have. And I am telling you this now. You are not defined by those moments. You are not the worst thing you have done. You are not the thoughts that haunt you. You are not the version of yourself you are afraid of. You are more than that. And you always have been. But you forgot. Because the world is loud. Because your mind is loud. Because your past keeps speaking. But my voice has always been quieter. Not because I am far, but because I do not force you to listen. I wait patiently for moments like this, when everything slows down just enough for you to hear me again. And this is what I want you to hear. You are still loved. Right now. Not later, not when you change, not when you become better. Now, exactly as you are. You don't have to earn that. You don't have to prove anything, because my love was never based on your performance. It was always given freely. For God loved the world so much that He gave His only Son. That includes you. Not a future version of you, not a perfect version of you. You.
And I know part of you struggles to believe that, because you look at yourself and you see flaws, you see mistakes, you see things you wish were different. But I look at you and I see someone worth staying for, someone worth loving, someone worth never giving up on. Even when you feel far from me, I have never moved away from you. Even when you stopped praying, even when you stopped believing, even when you felt nothing, I was still there, quietly, faithfully, waiting, not to punish you, not to remind you of everything you did wrong, but to bring you back, gently. You don't need to run anymore. You don't need to escape your own heart. You don't need to carry everything inside you like it has no place to go. Bring it here. Bring your thoughts, bring your fears, bring your questions, bring your exhaustion. All of it. I can hold it. You don't have to understand everything right now. You don't need all the answers. You just need to be here, with me, and breathe.
It's slowly. Let your shoulders drop. Let your mind quiet down. You are safe here. Nothing you feel is too much. Nothing inside you is too broken. Because I am not here to fix you like something is wrong with you. I am here to remind you who you really are. You are not alone. Say it quietly in your heart. I am not alone. Again. I am not alone. Because I am with you. I will never leave you. Even when life feels uncertain, even when you don't know what comes next, even when everything feels unclear, you are not walking through this alone. And you don't have to figure everything out tonight. You don't have to solve your whole life. Just stay here. Stay in this moment. Let this peace slowly reach the places inside you that have been tense for so long. Let it soften you. Not all at once, just a little. That is enough. Because healing does not happen in force. It happens in presence. And I am here with you right now. And I am not going anywhere. So rest. For the first time in a while, let yourself rest. You don't have to be strong here. You just have to be real. And that is enough. Stay with me a little longer, because in the next moment, I'm going to show you how to walk forward without carrying all of this weight again. Stay here with me just a little longer. You don't need to rush back into your life yet, not the way you were living it before, because something inside you has already begun to shift, even if it is small, even if you can't fully explain it. You feel it. A little more space, a little less weight, a quiet sense that maybe you don't have to carry everything the same way anymore. And you're right, you don't. But listen carefully. Peace is not something you feel once and then it stays forever without care. Peace is something you return to again and again and again. Not by force, not by pressure, but by choosing connection with me. So let me show you something simple, not complicated, not overwhelming, just a way to walk with me in your real everyday life.
Not in a perfect life, not in a quiet mountain far away, right where you are. Your mornings, your thoughts, your tired moments, your nights. I am already there. You just haven't been aware of it. So from now on, we begin gently, not by changing everything, but by changing how you move through it. One morning before the world enters you. Soft, slow, intentional. When you wake up tomorrow, do not reach for your phone immediately. I know that is what you are used to. I know it feels automatic. But just for a moment, pause. Before the noise enters your mind, come back to me. You don't need long prayers. You don't need perfect words. Just something real. Open your eyes slowly. Take one deep breath and say quietly, Jesus, I am here. That is enough. You don't need to impress me. You don't need to perform. You are not speaking to a distant God. You are speaking to someone who is already with you. Then say, walk with me today. Simple, honest, real. And then, before you get up, just sit for a few seconds and notice your breath, your body, your heart. This moment is where your day truly begins, not in stress, not in rushing, but in presence. Because when you start your day with me, you do not face the day alone. I am with you. 2. During the day, when your mind gets loud. Grounding, practical, real life. There will be moments when everything speeds up again. Your thoughts start racing. Your emotions feel heavy. Your mind begins to overthink. This will happen, and when it does, do not judge yourself. Just pause, even for a few seconds. You don't need to stop your whole day. Just create a small space. Take one breath, slow, and say inside, I am here, and you are with me. That is how you return, not by escaping your life, but by reconnecting within it.
When your thoughts begin to spiral, you don't need to fight them, just notice them and bring your attention back to me. Because peace is not found in controlling every thought. It is found in where you place your attention. And when you place it on me, everything inside you begins to settle. I am the way, the truth, and the life. You don't need to figure everything out. You just need to walk, one moment at a time, with me. 3. Night. Letting go. Deep, slow, releasing. At the end of your day, before you sleep, do not carry everything with you into the night. You have been doing that for too long, thinking, replaying, holding on. Tonight, we do something different. Lie down, close your eyes, and bring your attention inward. Not to analyze, but to release. Think of your day, not in detail, just gently. And whatever feels heavy, give it to me. You don't need to say it perfectly, just say, I give this to you. Again, I give this to you. The stress, the mistakes, the conversations, the worries. You don't have to carry them into tomorrow. Let them go, because you were never meant to hold everything. Then take a slow breath and rest in this truth. You are not alone.
You were never alone. And you don't have to be strong all the time. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you. Let that peace settle into you, not as an idea, but as a presence. Because I am here, even now, watching over you, holding you. And when you sleep, you are not drifting into darkness. You are resting in my care. Final, a new way to live. Soft, hopeful, closing. This is not about becoming perfect. This is not about changing your entire life overnight. This is about something simpler. Walking with me in small moments, again and again. And over time, you will notice something changing. Your thoughts will feel lighter. Your heart will feel softer. Your life will feel different.
It's not because everything outside changes, but because you are no longer facing it alone. You don't need to rush. You don't need to prove anything. Just begin. Tomorrow morning, one breath, one moment, one step, and I will be there. Every step, always.